Do not know why you genuinely let them do this to you. Because you were so well, you were so foundational, you were honestly so good before this person walked into your reality, right? But they knocked you down so much to the point where you feel like you need them, right? But I don't think you realize that this Empress does not need this small page of wands. You realize that? This Empress does not need this Emperor in this Page of Wands. So by you stepping into your power, by you living life for you, it's going to make them so freaking insecure. It's going to trigger something into them wanting to show back up into your freaking reality. Okay? Let's fucking dive in, culeros. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna be straight up with you. One thing that I want you to acknowledge is that you have more personal magnetism than you actually think you do. As simple as that. But you have been put through situations where it has actually made you question your power in some form of way. And what do I mean by that? The reason being is because not only do we have the Magician reverse and we have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse, these two cards together, they kind of symbolize not fully being able to tap into the energy that you have within yourself. Because right now, specifically, what I feel, it's like a battery. It's like a battery. It's like a battery. All these situations that you have been placed in with the Five of Pentacles, they have put you in a place where you don't really know how to manifest that power within you and actually bring that power forth to be able to create something foundational within your character and within yourself, right? So having the Magician reverse right here, the Page of Pentacles reverse with the Five of Pentacles, not only do you need to start to realize that this is the energy of the other people that took you for granted, you have to realize and you have to start to learn how to recharge your energy to not only be a creator, but also be able to manifest things that are beneficial to you in the long term of things, right? Because I do feel like you're also the type of individual that will absorb people's energy and you will hold on to that. And then you ask why you feel so bad, why you feel so poorly. And half of the time, it's not even your energy, right? So I specifically want to point out that with the Magician reverse, the Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Pentacles, your energy right now feels very clouded. Your energy right now does not feel very foundational, right? And going deeper into this message, not only do I specifically want to point out that you have given people so much energy to the point where they feel like they're better than you have honestly lost some of your spark, you have honestly lost some of your power, and you really do need to start building something foundational to feel good within yourself and not feel good when someone that does not know how to love themselves tries to love you again. Okay, because to me that's like the underlying energy that's showing up from you, and I specifically want to see what's the underlying energy that's showing up from your individual. What's the underlying energy showing up from my collective's individual? What is the underlying energy showing up from my collective's individual? We have the Emperor. Okay, that's not a bad card, but then we also have the Page of Wands. Okay, you know what, that's me, because I'm the Emperor. I'm the Emperor and I'm the Page of Wands. I would try everything once, right? But having the Page of Wands being shown right here with the Emperor, I do feel like the individual that you're dealing with, they want to build something for themselves in this lifetime. They want to create something foundational for themselves in this lifetime. But at the same time, they're very much so stuck in Page of Wands energy, meaning that they want this, they want that, they desire a bunch of things, right? And to me, it just feels like when they came to find out about you, when they came to know you, when they try to like see something within you, it's like what would draw them to you in the first place was genuinely more of your capacity to be able to feel safe and be a home for the Emperor, because the Emperor felt like you were going to be able to nurture them, you were going to be able to take care of them in ways that people have not done before. And you went ahead and absorbed this person's energy. It went into Five of Pentacles energy. They did what they did, all the fucking stupid shit, and now you personally feel very much so empty or very much so drained since this situation played out, right? And what I'm specifically feeling with the Page of Wands and with the Emperor, this person likes to be perceived as well put together, but at the same time, it's like they're barely starting the journey of creating something foundational in their life. So they do have a hard time building relationships, creating relationships, having something foundational within themselves. right? So having the Emperor and having the Page of Wands right here, to me, it feels like there's still that attraction to you right there because they were attracted to the energy that you embodied. But I also feel like they took that away from you and they left you feeling like you were not enough for yourself or you were not enough for them. That's what I'm specifically feeling. What the fuck did I say? I literally said, you were capable of giving this emperor, you were able to provide this emperor warmth, love, and care. And that's why you left feeling empty at the end with the Five of Pentacles. And then what comes out? What energy is pushed out? The energy of the Queen of Cups. The energy of the fucking Queen of Cups, right? So one thing that I specifically feel is like this emperor or this masculine energy or this dominating energy in some form of way is like still wanting to be a part or still wanting to have that specific nurturing energy from you, right? So I do want to point out, or I do want you to be able to like be very much so well aware that what's coming through right here is that this individual is looking for some sort of emotional love through other situations, and they're having a difficult time finding it. Like they're having a difficult time finding it. So it's like it could be a possibility that they're thinking about what you were able to provide for them. But I want you to acknowledge that with the Five of Pentacles, the Magician reverse, the Daughter of Pentacles reverse, what's coming through here very strongly, what's being pushed out here very strongly, is the fact that you have to sacrifice some of your energy to be able to keep this masculine or this other person moving forward in their reality, right? So it's like when this energy starts to drain, it's when they start to crave you, or when they start to crave your energy. So maybe some of you guys have an on and off relationship, right? But at the same time, it's like this emperor needs the power of the magician. And while you're the magician, you have been failing to activate that within yourself. Maybe that's why you're wondering why you still think about them, why you feel them, and why they're not talking to you. Because you need to reactivate your power, you need to reactivate your energy to be able to feel good within yourself or to be able to feel great within the energies that are currently right there, right? That's specifically what I'm feeling. I feel like you need to learn how to reactivate your energy or be able to stand more in your power if you want this individual to show back up. Because I feel like some of you guys are currently in separation. Like you want this person to show back up just so you can like end up rejecting them in some form of way. Look, look, look. The Empress. The Empress. That's who you are. The Empress is able to nurture the Emperor, but the Empress doesn't need the Emperor. The Empress is able to nurture the Emperor, but she doesn't need the Emperor, right? Because she is like her own fulfillment. She is her own growth. She is her own capacity to be able to do things. And then you have the Six of Cups, which signifies some sort of reconciliation, some sort of nostalgia. I feel like this person has broke you down so much to the extent where sometimes you feel like you personally need their fucking approval. You personally need their fucking approval, right? And with the Three of Swords, I feel like you're actively healing. You are embodying something that this Emperor needs, and that's one thing that's going to try to attract this Emperor back. But now having the energy of the Empress and the energy of the Magician within yourself, I don't really think you need this Emperor. I don't really think this Emperor is something that you need to have. So with the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like you need to start to release the fear that maybe you're not going to be able to have something foundational in your future just because some inconsistent or just because some afraid little Page of Wands made you believe that you were not fucking deserving of that. So I'm gonna close off this message by saying you are so much than this small Emperor. Focus on your power, focus on what you need to do, and you're gonna see how the fucking tables are gonna turn and they're gonna end up desiring you more. Se me cuidan, cabrones.